What's up everybody, it's Karl and Huei-Yuan, and today we're going to talk about connecting with other teachers and students, and that it's a process. You don't just get good overnight. What's up guys, it's Karl, aka Karl Drumtech, and it's been a while, but we've brought back on my good friend Huei-Yuan.
What's up guys, how's it going?
It's been a while since our last video blog together, so that's pretty interesting. It's probably maybe over a year or something like that.
Is it really? No.
Since you've been in one of my video blogs, I'm sure it's been a while.
A year?
Maybe.
It's been
so
a while.
For those of you guys, you know, if it's been a while, you've seen them last on my video blogs. Tell me what's new with you. Maybe some people don't know what's going on, and
dude, it has been crazy. It's been like super quiet on my social media channels also. Switched jobs this past summer.
This is a good chance for you to get back into the mix.
I know,
because you're going into
Karl
my video blog.
Always so good about, you know, keeping the ball moving. But switched jobs this past summer. We had our baby boy who was born in April. He's 5 months now. If you've ever had a kid or you've had a younger sibling, you know that just turns the whole family dynamic upside down in the best way possible. And my daughter, who is 3 now, just started preschool a few weeks ago, and so that's a whole new learning curve for all of us. The whole morning routine is different, and watching her figure out the whole school thing. So it's awesome. It's really good, but also kind of crazy in the background.
Absolutely. So well, let's see. So what shall we discuss today? You know,
I had a question for you.
Yeah.
So in your Drumtech Drumline page, which is on Facebook,
which you guys should join, by the way. If you guys have not joined it, go on Facebook, search Drumtech Drumline.
Yeah.
It's just right now it's a growing community of other percussionists, you know, teachers, students, just helping each other out, posting content, and like, you know, it's a good place to get critique. Like, you know, you can post a video of you playing something, and if you want some feedback, the community is actually pretty good with like giving you some feedback and critique. So if you guys are not part of that, you guys should go check that out.
I also noticed the other audience member for that page is other teachers, and just the value that comes with talking with, connecting with other teachers. You know, sometimes you find yourself in a teaching situation where you don't have like another co-teacher to bounce ideas off of, and even, you know, when Karl and I get together and we talk shop and business and things, the projects that we're working on, just how much insight and value comes from just talking things out with somebody else. Absolutely. Do you find that happening in Drumtech Drumline?
Yeah, I absolutely think that's happening, and you know, as a teacher, I get tremendous amount of value of, you know, like just even when I'm teaching with somebody, like in a live drumline situation, I learn a lot from the other teachers around me, because, you know, they have their own anecdotes, they have their own experiences, they have their own way of explaining things that you can kind of quote unquote steal or borrow, or just learn from them as far as like how they do it, and then you can apply it to your own teaching practice whenever you go teach somewhere or online or whatever. So and of course, obviously, it reinforces whatever knowledge that you have. You know, just to learn from another teacher, because in effect, in a way, they're teaching you too.
Yeah.
So
even if they're explaining something that you already know, you might hear of a new way of explaining things, a new analogy, a new, you know, like story that you share with your students, and hearing other people explain the same things is often really helpful as well.
Absolutely. So, and if, you know, even if you're a student, it's good to get in that teaching mode, because guess who you're teaching at the end of the day? You're teaching yourself, because most of the time you're by yourself practicing. You don't have a teacher in front of you. So guess who's the teacher? You. So you might as well learn how to teach other people, because you're going to be teaching yourself.
Totally.
So,
what's been one of your favorite comments / questions to come across the Facebook page so far?
I guess one of the more... It really depends. I mean, it's a varied, you know, mix of different kinds of questions, or, you know, how do I improve my flams? How do I improve my diddles? And all these things are so, you know, it's broad-based. You know, there's really no magic pill. There's no magic, you know, phrase. Like, for example, with rolls and diddles. You know, you get that question all the time. Like, how do I get cleaner diddles? How do I get better at rolls? Stuff like that. It's not one phrase or one, like, teaching thing I can give them that will automatically by the next day have better rolls or better diddles. It's a process, right? It's like when I have a private student, you know, for me to get them from point A to point B being like being able to play a good sounding, articulate double stroke roll, for example, I have many different exercises that I introduce, that I teach, that I go over, you know, chop building stuff, you know, mental stuff that I teach to get them just to that point B. And it's not like it's going to happen by the next lesson or 2 lessons or 3 lessons. I mean, it's several lessons. Right. And, you know, I think maybe that's from an internal, like, you know, mental standpoint, most people maybe think that it's like something that's going to happen overnight, or it's, you can just give them one phrase or one teaching thing. It's like, oh, I got it. I got rolls now. Yeah. Realistically, it doesn't happen that way, and that's probably one of the biggest things I can teach students is that you got to understand that it's a process, and it's several layers or several steps, and you're just not going to get it overnight. Yeah, that's being realistic.
It's like if you were trying to get really buff and you lifted weights, right? It's not like I just say, hey Karl, how do I get huge biceps? And he goes, do this exercise, and then you boom, next thing you have huge biceps, right? You do need to know what exercise to do. You probably need some sort of strategy or game plan, and then you have to put in consistent effort over time, and then over time you'll start to develop those muscles and start to see that progress you're looking for.
Right. And I get it, you know, sometimes, you know, as a young student, maybe you don't know the steps, you don't know the process. That's why you come to guys like us, you know, like you ask these questions, and, you know, and that's the answer that, you know, most of the time you're going to get, is that, you know, it's a process, it's multiple steps, multiple exercises that you have to learn. This is not, and this is, you know, I'm not blaming anybody. This is not something that anybody can just come off the top of their head. They have to get this knowledge. They have to get that guidance. That's why, you know, I think things like private lessons are really good and very valuable. You know, video courses, you know, that are available, which, you know, small plug, we do have available. You know, so, and then also even just, you know, from a free standpoint, if you post something on Drumtech Drumline and you ask for guidance, I think that can be very valuable as well. It's getting that knowledge of knowing what to work on, knowing what to do, and starting to understand the concept of that it's a process, that it's several different bits of information that you need in order to get to a certain point, certain level. Yeah. Well, hopefully this video has been valuable to you guys. If you guys like this video, please do me a huge favor, hit that like button, and then we'll create more videos like this. Maybe we can get Huei-Yuan more on these videos, so that'd be cool. If you have any questions or comments, leave in the comments below. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe to me and Huei-Yuan. I'll leave information down below. And if you think this video could help somebody else out, do us a huge favor and share this video on your social media platforms. You know, there's some good knowledge and value in here, and I think you know, a lot of people would get a lot out of it, so make sure you do that as well. Other than that, thanks Huei-Yuan for being in my video.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
Anytime.
So if you guys want to watch more videos from the past, you can select over here where I'm at, and then to subscribe to me and Huei, it's over here where Huei is at. Cool, peace out. See you in the next one. I always do that because I never remember.